Hey everybody, I'm Jason from Fuzzlord Effects, and in this video we packed up and we headed down to Sprout City Music Studios in Eugene, Oregon, and we're basically doing a live music recording session. So we're going to be trying out a couple new Fuzzlord pedals, the new Doom Screamer that comes out soon, a new prototype muff pedal that we've been working on, and the Dark Master delay pedal. We've got Troy down from a couple videos ago. He's going to be playing bass in this session. Eric, who does all the filming and the editing on the channel, is going to be playing drums as well as running cameras. And we have Christian doing sound in this video. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment below and let me know where you're watching from, because I like hearing about where you're from and getting to comment back and forth with each and every one of you. Getting started right now. So the idea behind this video is that we're all heading down to the music studio, Sprout City Music Studios in Eugene, Oregon, and showing you what you can get done with 2 hours time while also checking out some Fuzzlord pedals. So we hung out, played music for 2 hours. Christian ran all the audio and the sound, set up all the microphones and everything. And what I'm hoping that you all will get out of this is that while sometimes we're focused on perfection and getting everything right, and maybe like pushing the recording date of your album back or that piece of art you've been working on or whatever it is, that sometimes progress is better than perfection. So I'll be the first to admit that I would have liked to have a little more time to practice, but what we want to show you today is how you can kind of document your band, have fun with your friends, and just play music. So again, leave a comment below, let me know where you're watching from, and maybe what you've been working on musically lately or what goals you're working towards. Again, I'm Jason from Fuzzlord Effects. Please keep up with me on the Instagram page at Fuzzlord Effects. Head on over to fuzzlordeffects.com, or if you have even more time, check out the Fuzz Life podcast. We put out a weekly podcast. I just got done talking to Jared from Beholden to the Riff, and that will be this week's upcoming episode. Thanks for taking the time to watch the channel. Let's get to the music.
Hi, my name is Christian. I work at Sprout City Studios as an engineer, and boys came in today to do a little live tracking, so I'm going to run you through how I mic'd them up. Eric is a man of simple tastes, so I knew that he would want, that mic is live.
Yeah.
I knew that he would appreciate less channels, so all total I think I have 13 lines.
Hey everyone, Eric here. I just wanted to pop in and say that what Christian is talking about is the amount of individual tracks that he sent over to me so I could edit them into the video that you're watching right now. If you're curious to know the steps, the specific steps that I took to edit all the audio tracks into this video for the live sections, be sure to look in the description below, because we're going to put a link to a video that I have on my channel where, again, I detail all the steps that I took to edit the audio in these live sections where all the full band is playing. So if you want to know more, check the link in the description below.
We'll start with Jason's guitar. I thought a ribbon would be a good choice, so we got This is a copy of a Royer 121. It's by NOS, and it was like $100, and it's one of my favorite mics for guitar. And then of course the SM7B underneath. I tried to line up the capsule with the filament and the ribbon, and I've got those blended together, and there's a little bit less of this than that, but they're otherwise pretty much even. I just put them right on the edge of the dust cap. For a heavier guitar, since he's playing a baritone, low end's really important. And it's a 3-piece, so a lot of sound has to come out of him. A wide range of frequencies too. You know, he plays ethereal, like shimmer type stuff too. Like he's got something he's got the pog. So he's doing like highs and lows and like stupid lows for a guitar. So I wanted to make sure that this was in the mix because you can pull a lot of like low subs out of that mic if you really want it. Ribbons are just great on distorted guitar tones and clean guitar tones because they just smooth out a lot of harshness on the top end. His vocals, we tried an RE20, but it was just giving too much bleed. So this is a Beta 57A. It's just a hypercardioid dynamic, so it's a little tighter polar pattern, so helps with some of the cymbal noise. Drums also really, really simple. One mic on each drum, so Beta 52A for the kick. Inside, the reason why I put it so far in today was because I wanted to use the sides of the drum, since it's open, to shield from cymbal noise mostly, and then any bleed that might come from the guitar amps. And then the pillows are in there mostly for the benefit of the mic as well. Because when you put any mic inside of a kick drum that far, especially if there is a resonant head, you get this woo type of thing, and so it's good to eat some of that up, absorb it with something. This is Heil PR20. Heil's a really awesome mic company. They make only dynamic microphones, and they're all wonderful. And this was on the snare drum. I have it. I see a lot of people put these really, really close, but I like it a little bit up and just point it at the center or wherever the drummer smacks. This is just a normal cardioid mic, but it seems to be a little tighter than a typical cardioid. It has an extended upper range too, so I ran this through a 1073 with a lot of EQ. Not a lot, some EQ, so brought out Eric's smackiness. Shure 98As, these are little condenser mics on the toms. The studio just put out a YouTube video on this mic today. This is the Crown SAS P Mark II. I don't know why it's named that, but it was designed for capturing live like orchestras or choirs, so it's very much like an ensemble mic. It's 2 PZMs with a baffle in the middle, and you can look up more on it, but it's not typically used for this, but I like it. It's great for getting like cymbals, and if you drop it a little lower, it's great for getting like the tone of your drums. Bass, man, Troy was sounding nice tonight. His gear is super good, so it's hard to mess up a really good tone. This cab especially, I was just really impressed with. He brought this Beta 52A. A lot of people like using that for bass. Condensers on bass cabs just work for me. So this is the AT4040. It's in cardioid, no pad, no low cut, and it's just right on the center.
Again, I'm Jason from Fuzzlord, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't yet, be sure you subscribe to the channel because we put out weekly videos doing gear demos and tech talks aimed at folks interested in heavy music. So if that's your thing, I think you're really going to want to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Also want to know, again, where you're watching from, and maybe let us all know what you and your band are working on. Or if you're into art or poetry, whatever your deal is, let us know what you're in progress on instead of aiming for perfection, just aiming for progress. So again, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and hanging out here with us at Sprout City Music Studios in Eugene, Oregon. Fun fact about Sprout City, this is where I think 10 or 15 years ago, the Cherry Poppin' Daddies recorded Zoot Suit Riot, which is everybody's favorite song that we all know 4 words of. Zoot Suit Riot. Riot! Throw back a bottle of beer. Thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll see you next week.